Hi guys, in this video we will see the select statement in SQL, how we can use it to read data in our tables in any database. I would recommend, if you have not watched the previous videos in this playlist, go watch them first. The syntax of select statement is very easy. You just write select, then the column list separated by comma, which you want to display or which you want to print on the screen, and from, then the table name would be here, ending with a semicolon. Suppose that you want to print all the columns present in the table. For that, use a star or asterisk in place of the column list. So it would be something like select star from the table name. It will print all the columns present in your table. And always make sure before running any command that the database you want to select is already selected. For selecting a database, use this command, use then the database name. Make sure that you have this tutorial database inside your MySQL along with these 4 tables inside that database. If you don't have this database, then you can go to the video description below and you can find a link to the script which contains the commands that will generate these databases for you. So you can just go over there, copy the commands, run it inside your MySQL terminal or command line or maybe MySQL workbench, and you can get these database easily. In your MySQL workbench, just refresh your schemas and just go over tables and open the student table once. So in the student table, you can see that you have all the rows present here. There are total 6 rows. Suppose that you want to print all the details of students. So what you would do, you would use select star because you want to print all the columns. It is not that you want to print only first name or last name or something. You want to print all the columns. So use star for printing all the columns. From, then the table name is student. So just execute it and you can see all the rows are printed. And notice one thing, that when you use this button to display the table, what it actually does is select star from your table name. Instead of table name, it gives database name dot table name. Both work the same way. Suppose you want to print the table which belong to any other database, you can also use this syntax, database name dot table name. But generally it is preferred to select the database first and just directly use that table name. Now open the department table once. So in the department, let us say now you want to print only the department name of every row. So what you would do, you select, then the column name is department name from department. Just execute it. You can see that all the department names are printed here. Similarly, you can also now combine multiple columns using concate operator if it is a string. Like suppose you want to print the first name and last name concatenated or combined together as a one column. And also let us say we want to multiply GPA by 10 to get the percentage of a student, and we want to print name, full name and their percentage for every student. So what we will do, we will use select, we will use concate to combine the multiple strings, first name and let us say one space would be there between and last name, and we want to print the percentage. How we will get the percentage? It is GPA multiplied by 10. From table name is student, so let us execute it. Now you can see that you have the first name and last name and the percentage of every student. The name for the second student is null because by default the concate function returns a null whenever any of the column is null. So here the last name of the second person, as you can see in the student table, is null. So when you concatenate the first name and last name, it also returns a null here. Similarly, if you have some numeric columns, suppose we had 2 columns in this student table, physics marks and chemistry marks, and suppose you want to print the total marks of every student. So what you can do is, instead of these things, we can do something like select physics marks plus chemistry marks from student. So it will print the total of every student. Suppose you want to print the first name of every student along with it. So you can do something like this, first name comma this total. So this is it for select statement. We will see more modifications that we can do in this statement to filter out some rows and to order them in ascending or descending order, etc. We will see in the upcoming videos. The assignment for this video is you need to print the statement head of department name, where department name is present in the department table, and HOD is also present in the department table. So you need to print head of department name, department is HOD. Like said, let us say for first department, it would be head of CAC is AK Verma, something like this. For every department, you need to print using select statement. And the second question is to print all the rows in the course table. So go try it out. And if you are stuck somewhere, you can always have a look at the solutions available here. Hope you found it useful. If you have not subscribed the channel yet, do subscribe it. And thank you for watching.